You just came back from Cape Cod.
It was great to get unplug. I was on Discord very little. Many might have noticed. I didn't throw as many bombs into Discord. We went to the beach. We went to the Plymouth grist mill, and it was actually working this time. The machinery was all going. We learned that the gears are lubed up with Crisco when they used to use animal fat in the old days. Designs of mills haven't really changed since like the BC era. So it was fun.
And look, you can see right there, corn exiting. It's pretty amazing to see this thing run. It's so big and very dangerous and shaky. There's a lot of vibration from those stones. When they built this in the 60s, they didn't really have a good understanding of how to build a mill because no one has really had one.
And the boys got to use all of the like grinding equipment, like the ones they put out for kids, like a little hand grinder with that's a like two millstones together.
Do they get to actually make some cornmeal or something?
Yeah, you get to make it, and then there was a huge mortar and pestle, and Noah was having fun on that. It was a nice trip, and it was good to unplug and do very little. I did a little bit of editing, barely did any gaming or anything either. So it was just very unplugged.
What'd you do? Just stare at the water?
Well, no. When you're at a different place, like I don't know, the boys go crazy, so there's more managing that. Like they would take forever to go to sleep, so that was a problem. And then when they got to sleep, I'm like, I'm going right to bed. And then when we get home, then they're like normalized, and now they go to bed at a reasonable hour. But still, it was just nice to hang out in a different place and not attend to emails as much and all that stuff.
That's what it's going to say on all of our gravestones. He checked email. He checked and responded to email.
He argued on Discord.
Yeah. We went to Great Wolf Lodge again a few weeks ago. It was like kind of our one visit. She ignored the water park. She ignored the animatronic because we've been going since she was like 3. Now she's 7. She ignored most of it, like the arcade, not so much Allure. What she loved was that fucking Magic Quest thing again.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the magic wands and the whole bit there. If you're like walking past the water park, there's like a ceiling tile, there's a star, and you point your wand at it, it makes a little jingle. So you can like kind of point your wand at ththings all over the building. I climbed a big rock wall, so did Nina. I played one of those virtual reality things where you throw balls at each other. It was okay. There's no getting out of there without spending $1,000. If you're going to spend 2 nights, that's whatever it is, like 300 a night, I think.
I didn't make as many dinners when I was at Cape Cod, so we were eating out more. And I forget how much eating out costs. It's so expensive. We never eat out. Like I make most dinners, and usually it's reasonably priced when you buy all the ingredients. But then, yeah, if you're eating out every night, I'm like, man. And the inflation too it's been crazy.
Just on the topic of the grist mill, Facebook keeps recommending to me like short videos of those industrial grinders that they're very slow, but they have this really strong torque. So sometimes they'll put in something like latex. It just kind of like bubbles up and pops, or they'll put in like an actual like tree trunk, or they'll put in like a giant like bin of toys or something. Just watching it like just slowly and very powerfully destroy anything in its path. All I can think of is like stay the fuck away. Obviously they make them safe, but it wouldn't be hard for a human being to get in there.
You like stare into it and you'd be like, what if I jumped in?
Yeah, it's kind of like being afraid of heights, where like if you're standing on a ledge and you look down, you get a little sick. Like looking into that thing makes me a little sick.
That must be like fed from some YouTube channel. I think I remember things like that. And of course you have the will it blend phenomenon, and then there's the what's that? The hydraulic press. The people who put stuff in the hydraulic press, and it's like, what will the hydraulic press do?
Yeah, I love that too.
Like a basketball or like a box of crayons, and it always does crazy shit or explodes because under pressure everything explodes. So
that's what my dad did for a career. He was a hydraulic engineer on boats for 40 years, and he didn't mean to get in. He was a car mechanic. Then there were jobs in hydraulic engineering, and he had to fake his way into trying to understand any of it. And then he went on to have his own business eventually. Basically around retirement age, he started his own business.
Oh, interesting.
Well, he wanted to like wind down, and then instead the opposite happened, where he got a lot of clients. It was like, oh shit.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, my father-in-law has a similar thing where he has his own business, And as he's been working, all of his competitors have gone out of business. So suddenly, like as he goes in time, he just gets more and more clients because everyone like sells their business or like dies out, and he's the only one there. So he's like he just gets all the business, and it's like, oh, he's supposed to be winding down, but yeah.
Subscribe to Red Cow Entertainment on Patreon for full episodes every other week.